a familiar couple faces, not the same team, but a familiar couple faces win the Summer 18 Rhode Island Championship in convincing fashion. As I look up to the scoreboard, an over 20-point win for Lob City as they take down Boom Shakalaka, who was technically the top seed. Both teams split in the regular season and then ran the table the rest of the way to meet here in the finals. We got Tyler Square joining the postgame show, Tyler Barbosa, Tyler Cruz. I'm Joey Zacco. Some of the podcast guys didn't want to come on. Shout out them, though. Gino Forti, Brian Heston, Jared Sonati, the lovely, lovely crew. Thank you to everybody again for a great season. We're going to break down the finals and do some fun stuff quickly about your best or favorite moment from the season. But guys, second quarter was kind of the key. We've seen this a lot with Lob City or Green Squad or the Alliance. When they have that run, it's very hard to withstand, and a lot of teams don't. Tonight was that again. What in that second quarter? I mean, Boom scored 6 points, and 3 of those were at the buzzer right before halftime. So it was a poor 10 minutes offensively for Boom. But what did Lob do during that quarter to kind of put them away?
Well, we always talk about how great of an offensive team Lob City is, but it was really their defense. Like you said, they only scored 6 points, 3 of them on a buzzer beater 3 that I missed on the Snapchat story. I'm so sorry. But it's just they generate so much of their offense from their defense and so much of their momentum from getting stops. The team can go down on the half court on them about 8 times in a row and come up empty. It's crazy how they do it, and that'll just mentally drain a team to not want to get back on defense, and they're just putting in all their energy towards trying to break Lob City's defense. That's what kills them.
Before we get to you, despite that, I thought Boom had some chances to really get back into it, and usually a Cody Crawford 3 that would fall to kind of be the nail in the coffin. Didn't, and it didn't fall, and Boom still couldn't capitalize on some of those opportunities to maybe get back into it. But what'd you see during that run?
Yeah, it was mostly just Lob City's defense. Like, they were hitting some shots, but not like the usual Lob City, like, second to third quarter run where you see them put up 35 points, 40 points in a quarter. But they still got enough to give them some breathing room and got the dub.
A relatively quiet game from Nate Stitchell. I think a lot of Boom Shakalaka players had an off night tonight, and I think that combination along with Lob City, as they mentioned in that ceremony, were really cognizant of the fact they lost to them last time they played and really wanted to show that wasn't going to happen again, and they made sure it didn't happen tonight here in the finals. I mean, that really is all that we have to talk about that game. Unfortunately, not a real close one. But Lob City, the champions for the Summer 18 season in Rhode Island, our 3rd season. And so, guys, thinking back on the season as a whole before we sign off, what stands out from the season as a whole besides the champion, Lob City? Anything?
I mean, it's not besides the champion, but it's not the championship.
Okay.
I just really liked the kind of the trilogy of the Boom Shakalaka, Lob City games. They went back and forth in the regular season. They had been double overtime in the finals the year before. And I really liked just all the intensity like going up to those games and coming up to this game. It wasn't really as close as I would have liked it to be, but still, I just really liked the excitement from them. It felt like a real rivalry.
For sure.
I felt like it was a lot tighter knit throughout like the middle of the pack teams. Like, saw an upset between, unfortunately, my team with yours, but I feel like even with Bucket Chasers too, they're a very physical team, so like they can really get in the mix. But I'm looking forward to seeing if we have any new teams next year, maybe expanded.
You guys might see this face on the court next year.
I know. Good God. I don't know if we're ready for Tyler Cruz to grace the Legacy League floor as a player. But so, with that being said, hopefully some more teams do join us for the winter. We'll be back on Wednesday nights here at the Johnson Rec Center starting in December for the Winter 19 season. But before we get to that, and this is the last postgame, but before that, we have All-Star Night tomorrow night right here. So that'll be Wednesday, August 22nd. Everything's blurring together. It's a crazy week between both finals and both All-Star Nights for both leagues. But we will be back tomorrow night. Team Barbosa, one of the captains, Team Butler, the other team in the All-Star game, and a 3-point and dunk contest for the first time. So we have some other awards to give out, not just the championship, maybe the best 3-point shooter of the season, the best dunker of the season, and then we have some All-Star pride on the line. And, quick note on that, what you're looking forward to tomorrow.
Just getting up and down, maybe catching a few lobs I'm not used to, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a great game. Tyler's got a lot of bigs on his team. Randy's got a lot of guards on his team, so we're going to see a little bit more strategy than you usually see on an All-Star game. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Just one quick message to Randy: don't jump.
There you go.
Don't jump.
Yeah. Even though it's Wednesday, it's not Why Jump Wednesday. This Wednesday. So I'm really looking forward to the contests. I'll take the easy answer. You guys pick on the game, but 3-point contest will be a lot of fun. Dunk contest is going to be very interesting. The first one's always a trial run, especially for the dunk. It's kind of hard to get used to it, and so I'm excited for this. And then as we kind of build on it in the future, as more people see it and want to do it, and hopefully we get more teams for the winter, more players, but it's going well. And so almost another season in the books as Lob Cities are champions for the Rhode Island season this summer. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Good work. You've been on the last couple of post games. He just sneaks on at the end, just when you're like, who's
I'll
gonna
have to make a few more appearances.
I mean, what do we think, him or Mike Banderi?
Uh,
I mean, he's here now. I'm gonna go with him.
yeah, I can't really
Just
tell him no to
because
his
Mike's
face.
choice.
Right, just because Mike's not here.
Mike makes us laugh.
But if
a
Mike
lot.
were here, then
I must say,
I would say it's
He is
really
better
hard to
dressed.
decide
Me
right
and
now.
Brian.
he is better dressed than Mike Banderi. Gino Forti saying him and Brian Heston are better than Mike. I think Mike's in last place right now. I think he needs to show up. He will be here for All-Star Night, so we'll see if he can make a
three-point
splash in that
contest.
game. And the three-point contest. Stay tuned for all that and more tomorrow night. But that's a wrap on the Summer 18 season. Once again, Lob City's your champions. Over Boom Shakalaka, we'll see you this winter with more Legacy Leagues action.